Marriage is a human rights violation and gender inequality. It's when children, mainly girls, are unknowingly and knowingly married before the age of 18. According to United Nations Population Fund, in developing countries, 40% of girls are married before the age of 18, and 12% of girls are married before 15. 37,000 girls under the age of 18 are being married every single day. The main cause for this is poverty and inequality. When parents are in financial struggle and cannot afford to feed their whole family, their best option becomes to get their girls married. In return for that, they receive dowries and have one less mouth to feed. Many also feel that they have accomplished their duty as a parent by establishing a home for their daughters. However, child marriage has arisen in many issues: domestic violence, lack of education, and hazards to health. Therefore, solutions are needed to be found in order to reduce the number of girls being married. Educating women and girls is a possible solution in reducing child marriage. Girls need to be taught how to stand up for themselves in case their husbands or in-laws try to abuse or kill them. Education can tremendously change a girl's life because it opens up many opportunities and provides essential knowledge. They can be taught about what is danger to their health, others' health, and how to keep themselves safe. Reproductive health needs to be taught, yet girls are still deprived of that information. They should receive information on diseases that can easily be passed on to them, specifically about STIs. What if a girl is married to a man who has a disease and she's not even aware of it? Furthermore, when a girl is rightly educated, she will be able to get a well-paying job and strive to make more money and become less dependent. She could use the money to help bring her family out of poverty and create a well standard of living and quality of life for her children. Education is the only thing that always comes in handy. In many countries, child marriage is not given awareness towards. This is where organizations could play a role in finding solutions. If large organizations gave greater importance to this issue and tried to spread awareness, it could reduce the vastness of the issue. They could make TV or radio ads and programs, put posters in public places, and other forms of digital media. People would start to shame and look down on others who practice it, thus degrading those individuals. People do not want to be disrespected and thought of as less, and simply because of that reason, people would become more aware and not participate. Obviously, this solution does not eliminate the whole issue, but it could definitely prevent it from further happening and hopefully decrease the number of girls that get married off. There are more things individuals can do to help reduce child marriage. Men need to understand that marrying girls is unethical. Don't do that. Also, men need to understand the value of women and how to respect them. If the son sees his parents do his wife wrong and disrespect her, do you not think he is going to do the same? This is why in-laws also need to be supportive when dealing with their daughter's in-laws. There are campaigns that educate specifically men and boys about the issue. Men are usually the power holders in the family, and if men are aware and against the issue, then it will not happen. Although in many countries there are existing laws against child marriage, people still find a way to go around and marry girls against the law. Regardless, the minimum age for marriage should be 18. In many developing countries, the legal age to marry is 12, and some don't even have an age restriction. The government can give support to them by providing a variety of services. Firstly, education needs to be more accessible and safe. Females should be encouraged to take on secondary school and study further, aspiring to be something. Governments also need to make high quality and youth-friendly health services more accessible for women. Many girls' needs are not being met when it comes to sexual and reproductive health care. In fact, complications from childbirth and pregnancy are the leading cause of death amongst teen girls from the age of 15 to 19 in developing countries. Also, children of child brides are 60% more likely to die in the first year of life than those born to mothers older than 19. Moreover, governments can do things to protect women from unwanted relationships. Government can open up good quality, looked after shelter homes, and many of them, so women would have somewhere to go when they leave abusive relationships. These are some of the ways in which governments can help women and girls. However, if governments take more initiative in ending child marriage, they would also be helping themselves and their country's economy. With child marriage being the reason for uneducated girls and women, it is reducing the potential for them to go out, get jobs, and contribute to the economy. Statistics show that by ending child marriage, countries could increase their national earnings by 1%. In general, child marriage is actually costing countries a lot of money. The fertility rates and population increases dramatically, which makes governments spend a lot of money on resources and services to provide for people, such as childcare. Therefore, if child marriage was banned completely in practice, then it would save the government money and hopefully help their economy as well. Developed countries should also donate to organizations that help end child marriage in developing countries. By donating their money to a reliable source, citizens are helping reduce poverty. The money that individuals donate can contribute to educate girls and women. If people in developed countries donated money, then families would have enough money to send both their sons and daughters to school instead of favoring boys over girls. Also, by donating, individuals are supporting the organization and helping them create better futures for young women. For example, you could donate money to the United Nations Population Fund. The donations you give to the UNFPA will go towards helping end violence towards women. In relation to this, individuals could also start campaigns themselves to spread awareness on these issues. They could educate themselves on this issue and the importance of it, and convince others to donate and take action. In conclusion, child marriage is an issue that needs to be addressed in a more effective way. If changes are not made, more than 140 million girls will be married before 18 in the next decade. Children should be able to enjoy their childhoods and not have to worry or fear of numerous responsibilities that come after marriage. Girls are meant to be girls, not brides. Oops. Education is one thing that always comes in handy.
Handy.
The donations you give to the UNFPA, B, C, D,